everybody. It's the coach.
All right, Coach, it's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the New England Patriots and the Philadelphia Eagles. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. This is taken at his 4. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. So now here comes the Eagles offense as they get ready to take over. And they'll be led out by their quarterback, the very, very talented Andrew Luck.
You talk about the pause that refreshes. I think it's coming a perfect time of the year for them, isn't it? You know, it's the season is starting to wind down, got a little bit of a break. But how about the guy calling the signals? He's got to be excited about that because now he didn't just get a game plan for 1 week. He was able to work on it for 2 weeks. I can't wait to see if they have anything special in store for him today.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Off of play action. Luck. Philip Dorsett hauls it in. And all the way down inside the 25 before he gets out of bounds. It's a big play there for the Eagles. 46 yards.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2. These two teams, the Eagles and the Pats, did not meet in the regular season last year, so their last official bout was in Super Bowl 52 in Minneapolis. Everybody remembers that one with the Eagles staking claim to their first ever title. And the Philly special went down in football history with Nick Foles catching the pass from Trey Burton in the end zone. What a game that was. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw, Luck. And that is incomplete.
Well, touch and timing are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
And his kick is good. And the Eagles, they take a 3-0 lead. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So Brady and the Pats take over 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Here's Brady. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage after it.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. We're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
2 plays, 2 catches. You have a feeling they're going to look for him early and often, and that's to be expected. You got a player of his caliber, why not?
And I think it's also a message from them to the defense that you're not going to dictate to us what we're going to do with one of our better players, because so often you hear about defenses saying we're going to take away what you do best. In this case, they're going to move him around, find proper matchups, and make sure they continue to funnel the ball to him. Well, I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this is starting.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter. And this is caught. It's Edelman. And here he'll get it down to the 7. That throw good for 4. It's second down. And now we take a peek at the Patriot offense.
And the big key is going to be how can these wideouts create separation from the defensive backs, because we've seen some early success in the passing game in this one, and that's going to need to continue.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Again, they'll throw with Brady. And a little floater there, but it'll wind up incomplete, falling to the ground. The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, there in coverage. For the Eagles, a look now at the starters on the defensive side of the ball. They're a top 5 unit right now against the pass in the league. In fact, they sit at number 5.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Here's Brady to throw. Caught here by Bell. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up 4th down. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
So a return of serve, so to speak, here on the second drive of our game as they respond to that opening field goal with 3 of their own.
I like that. Going a little tennis on me,
I know you. You like to mix it up with sports.
They crack a forehand back out, and they get a backhand. What was the return on?
It was a backhand. A really good backhand.
Get some nice top spin on the whole thing. I love it. Almost a mirror image when you really get down to it. I thought that was pretty good stuff.
Let's go, D.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Brooks Reed leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Here's Luck, and he's going to go down again. Michael Bennett, the former Texas A&M Aggie, dropping the hammer.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
3rd and long. It's Luck. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. They get 13, but it's not nearly enough. And it'll be 4th down. These two teams all tied after 1. On 4th down, here's Andy Leon to kick it away. Back to return it, Christian McCaffrey. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Patriots take over. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for. Is that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay. Yeah. I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
You know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's 2 different mindsets. That's front office mindset. Draft position, where are we going to be and what do we need to get? And then the players and the coaching staff right now, pride. Can they win some games and feel better about themselves despite the fact they have no shot at the playoffs? And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Brady, he's got a man complete. It's Julian Edelman. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. And this is caught. It's Greg Olsen. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another 1st down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
That throw by Brady incomplete.
And there's a good opportunity to just run a ride there, a drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Brady gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down.
This is something that we expected to see. McCaffrey used out of the backfield. 107 catches in 2018, the most in one season by an NFL running back.
Now Brady again. Goes underneath for Bell. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Only a yard on the completion. It's 2nd and goal. Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. Again, it's Brady. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Brady to throw again. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A 4-yard pickup, not enough. 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. So we're trading first-half field goals. No breakthrough on the touchdown front. We got a 6-3 game.
Yeah, and I know so many people look at a game through offensive eyes, right? They want to see how the game's played that way. You know how I'm going to view it, right? The defenses, to me, have responded well in this game. Like what I'm seeing from them, both of them hoping to keep it to field goals and not give up big touchdowns.
Now a first down throw. Luck throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Kenny Stills, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Mike, check.
To throw is Luck toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Jordan Reed was the intended target, but now it's 3rd down. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position you have to be, you just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball. It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
Now after the punt on that play, we've got a man down on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Here's Andy Lee now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. So possession goes over here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Here we go, let's bring it.
Brady now on first down. Looking for Edelman, and he hits him. It's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Now a give, right side McCaffrey. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
On second down, McCaffrey. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Third down, here's McCaffrey. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The Patriots will take their third and final timeout, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10. Now they'll throw with Brady. They complete it to Hill. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 18 big yards on that one, and a New England first down. On first down, Brady. He finds his man, the tight end Olsen. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone. Blitz coming, and down he goes. It's a loss of 4 on what ought to be the final act of this first half. A third field goal of the first half, not what they're looking for as they come up on due to time constraints. We move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the third quarter. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. This one fielded at the 5. Then he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll run with McCaffrey. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Brady, and that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Well, I was watching him in warm-ups, and he hit a 62-yarder that hit the crossbar and went over. This one a little bit inside of that, but not enough leg.
And the difference is what?
Well, your live conditions, right?
Live conditions, game conditions are a whole lot different than practice, where you just pop it up there, no rush, no pressure. I think maybe that takes a couple yards away from you when you have to do it when it's real.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Again, it's Lewis. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. Up front, the struggles continue for this offense among the line. What can they do? Change the play calling? What?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens, some draws, some misdirection. You want to...
And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Ndamukong Suh with a sack. We've seen that a ton since he entered the league in 2010. 3rd and long, defense with no fear. They brought the pressure.
Zero fear at all. That means they feel really good about the guys who are going to cover. But the biggest one is they think their pressure will get there before he has a chance to find an open receiver.
And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Tyreek Hill making his way back out towards the huddle. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
This is Bell, and he is not going to get the first down as they'll spot this at about the 28.
You know, we might start getting some props here in the booth. You know, that one that says the D and then the fence that you put up next to it. How about that? They brought out the jumbo package and still couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage enough to pick up that first down.
Impressive. They were ready defensively for that jumbo set. And here now the punter, Martin, booming this one away. This is taken at the 23. It's a 4-yard return following a punt of 49. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense back out onto the field. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game. Yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
And they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the 3rd quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. On 1st down, Love. Yeah, that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Tramon Williams there to break that one up. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Here's Love. And he's going to have the connection to Foster. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. Throwing is Love. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. 17 yards and a first down for Philly.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Luck now. 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Luck throwing again. And Stills bringing it in. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Kenny Stills, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And once again, the Eagles are back out in front. Those are the touchdowns that aren't just scored on Sundays or on Monday night. Those are the ones that are scored during the week because they had that preparation and a great route run.
Oh, I love that observation because you don't just roll out on game day and say, okay, go run this route and let's get it done. That means exactly what you said. The practice had to occur beforehand, which led to the timing, which led to the touchdown.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Tom Brady needing a fourth-quarter comeback here. He's actually only done it 8 times in the last 5 years, but if you break that down further, the Pats in those years rarely losing in the fourth quarter like they are now. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. Well, there's your leading receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, putting on another clinic, well over 100 yards.
Are we taking notes? We should be, right? Because I'm going to go back and watch this tape and really enjoy what I'm seeing. The route running, competing for the football, just breaking down a defense.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Brady now on first down. It's Hill, complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. Brady now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Again, they'll throw with Brady. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Julian Edelman, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down.
Alabama, 1980s.
To throw again, Brady. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Xavier Woods with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, I don't think we'll have to look very hard to find our play of the game. That was an absolutely monstrous big play right there. Backs to the wall. The offense has it in the red zone, driving for the winning score. And he says, not on my watch. And that is one happy bunch on the sidelines.
Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. A 2nd down run with Lewis. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Dayon Buchanan. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Wait, 20! I'm coming for you, son! I'm coming for you, son!
So after the INT, it's Brady. He's going to let it fly. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The Pro Bowler Tyreek Hill, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. A very solid gain of 27. Well, I guess at the very least, they got the tackle from keeping him out of the end zone.
Yeah, you're looking for that silver lining, aren't you? But guess what? Everything changes now after that big play. They got a chance to strike.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. Christian McCaffrey, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Andrew Luck in the offense. Down by a field goal. A minute 15 remaining. They need, at minimum, 3 points out of this as they come up 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Back to throw. He'll get this one into the hands of Lewis. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Now Luck. And he finds the tight end, Reed. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Now it's Luck. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. Back to throw. And able to find Dorsett. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Philip Dorsett with time running out. And they have taken the lead here in the final minute.
How many people are watching this one right here who gave up? Because that score, they might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
Yeah, what looks like is going to be the game-deciding score, although a little bit of time left, so you can't count your chickens before they're hatched.
Well, they better come back in here and watch this one because you and I, we're not going anywhere. We want to see this one play out.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go.
Here comes the Eagles defense. They work their way back onto the field. And they'll see if they can get one final stop with this crowd behind them.
And let's face it, as much as we want to say it's all about the guys on the field, they can get some help right here from the home crowd. And they're going to try their best to get them motivated, get them involved. But they're going to need to make a play or two in order to keep them in that spot.
The crowd's making some noise now. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go.
He's back to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Sean Williams. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. The Eagles in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44.
A loss of a yard brings up second. At the 42-yard line.
So fly, Eagles, fly. It's a victory for Philadelphia. And it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really, both sides did. But they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close one like this, You know, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right? But those who are mentally tough, those are the teams that you have to deal with in the playoffs. This was that type of a game.
So for Philadelphia, that's now 5 wins on the campaign as they get the job done here. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile,